SEO automation, well, it's not so easy as that you think. And on the other way, it can be easy if you know how it works. So there are a lot of tutorials about keywords, and you have to search those keywords and then implement it into your website and use the links, remove bad links, and that kind of things. Now, that since logic, and of course, you don't want to have bad links and also not crossed links. So, for example, if you have a link that is linking to your website and the other website is linking to another website from you, so this cross linking, that's not so very good for the SEO. And things like copy and paste contents, it's also deadly for the SEO of your website because it's a double and content, and then Google says, well, it's basically it's stealing. They don't call it steal it, but they say it's double information. So the information must be unique. Um, there are a few simple things that you can do on your website. The guy on the video on the tutorial is explaining it excellent. He's a good guy, so nothing bad about that guy. But there are a few simple things that you have to do. Of course, the speed of the website, that is very important. And why is the speed important? Because from the experience that the people have on the website. Now, when it's slow, then they're gonna click the website and they're gone in a couple of seconds. They don't want to wait. Nobody has time, and everybody wants to go to a website and be quick. So the speed is very important. And if you, of course, you can use speed optimizations, and what you can do, for example, is Web 10. That is a popular plugin on this moment, and it's free. So the only thing that you have to do, there are tutorial makers with a channel, and they have explained it. There are a lot of them, big names with a lot of subscribers. As you can see, it's not so fast, this website, but that is because of the browser. And then you can see here, this is Web Team Booster. So I'm not going to explain you how it works. If you want to know how it works, then you can see it on the internet. And the other thing that I'm using is flying pages. So this is it's basically stores when somebody clicks on the website, stores other pages. So once they are on your website and they want to click to another page, then it already loaded, so it doesn't have to load a second time, but it's standing just there waiting for the customer to click. So it's all open, but they just have to click on the particular page. So that is a little bit of the speed. Of course, you can compromise JavaScript and ETL. I've already made a tutorial about that as well. And speaking about HTML and JavaScript, there are plugins and scripts that you can embed into your websites, and there are tools that gives a better experiment uh, on the website for your customers. For example, I have QueryBots. I've made a lot of tutorials for QueryBots, and when you go into the website, then you can see here on the front page, directly on the front page, do you want a proposal? and then when they click on it, they get the bots, and they fill in which country they come from. So they have directly something to do. It's just a little bit of a game. And then they can fill in their email address, the phone number, and address where they want to have the service. So that is an action, and directly action. You give the people something to do, and this is what search machines like Google uh, see, and they say, well, people who's coming to the website are active. So Google wants active visitors. The same thing is that you have here multiple chat options with live agents, for example, the chatbot live agents, but also WhatsApp, or you can call me, that kind of thing. Um, then you when this is for example a website about window cleaning, so you have here pictures, and if you can see here, this is for the window cleaning, it's black, but there are other things for window cleaning, and you must make pictures, different kind of pictures, and they're all about window cleaning. So you explain uh, everything about window cleaning. So don't say only that you are so good and the prices are low, and well, what a nice guy you are, or what a nice girl you are. No, you have to talk about the work that you do and the service that you um, give to people. So then it made sense for Google. You know, if Google immediately knows where it goes for, what a website stands for. And you can spend that a little bit out. So when you have thing pictures, of course you have minify them, so they will load fast with something like short pictures. And then when you go to the pictures and to the media, then you have to do something like this. You have to click on a picture, and this is for the window cleaning in Lelystad. So you see here the boats. This is in Lelystad, and this is window cleaner. So it's not only that you say it in words, but um, you must also see something from the local, where you are coming from, the local place, and the work that you are doing. And that is very important, but because when you are famous with Google Lens, for example, and you make a picture with Google Lens, I've also made a tutorial about that. And then Google Lens says, "Well, I've made this. You've made this picture. I think that is this or this or this." So Google's recognized the picture, he analyzed it, and then he says, "Okay, it's a window cleaner." And he's living in this town because of the boat is standing also there in the city. So the picture says everything to Google what the meaning is of this picture, and obviously also a bit of the website. Then don't forget to put it also in here what you think that it is. So you see here the window cleaner. So you say window cleaner and the city Lelystad, as you can see here on the boat. Once you have done that, then you can see that's where you're uh, going to Google, and you're searching for the window cleaner in that particular town. Then you can see accepted. Now that are review and paid apps. So they are paying, of course. This local, so they have made it local, but I don't like it because a lot of people give bad reviews because they have a little problem with you, and the ones who want to give a good rating, they never go to give you a rate, and unless that you ask it. And who do you ask to give a good rating? Your friends, your family, your wife, or your man if you're a girl, or not a girl. It's up to you. And the so this is a really bit difficult. I don't do that. You can do that as well, and you can put in snippets, rich snippets. But what you see here is that the first one after those is the website that we have made. And as you can see here, the picture. Now don't overwhelm it. So make another text, alt text on each picture, because if you copy it and paste it, then the picture can also be denied. Um, yeah, so there is a lot of to do on the website, very easy things without going through the whole SEO process. And it's easier, and then when you want to go further, then you can have focus pages. So when you have something about window cleaner, and you have also something about let's say uh, what you do, um, what your business name is, and the history of your business. Now that you must not make that as a focus page. And the problem is that Google wants content, a lot of content. So the best thing is that you make a short description, and clear, and make it clear in the first look what the website is standing for on the homepage, and then further on you going deeper and deeper in, for this case, everything was about window cleaning. So a trick that I used is I use docs, and in the docs then I'm explaining every aspect of window cleaning, and how more you have on here, the better Google will find you. So you give service, you explain things on the website, and basically that is what Google likes to see. Now don't copy and paste, don't go to Wikipedia, but use your own words, and then you can read text, and it must make sense. So for example, if this was a website about animals, then you make something for a dog, a cat, and a chicken. I don't know why a chicken, but anyway. And when you make an article about a dog, then you don't put kitty place of something about kids, kid food for cats. You don't put it here in the dog, and vice versa. So it must make sense, every article, for the dog and for the cats and for our chicken. Okay, once you have done that, then you must have a contact page. You must be, Google wants to know, are you real? Do you have a company? Can they contact you? And how can people trust you? So the same thing that the people, the customers are asking, Google asks that too. So it's going to scroll your website and see if there is any contacts. So you have a contact form and your business name, uh, and that sort of things. a little bit about yourself, uh, when you started, so something like that. This is also very important because that it gives Google and your customers trust. Um, what you also have to do is go in, make a page about hot topics. So there are tools that do that. They scroll the internet searching for topics, and those topics you must read them and you must pick out what is good for you for your business, and then you have to put it also on a website in a blog, for example. Make a blog page, and there you put in all the hot topics. Now, be aware with links, if there are dead links, so the topic doesn't exist anymore, then you must delete the links on that particular topics. And you can use also their plugin for, and you can scroll for bad links. Let's see. I don't know if I've installed it in here. Mm, short picture on the animator. Yeah, redirects. No, and that is another tutorial. Otherwise, this tutorial would be too big. So that was it. Now, another thing is when you are using plugins, then you have to use plugins with good reputations because you can be punished for plugins that have no a good reputation. And you can search that on the internet, compare two plugins, and see what's the best for you. Sometimes there are free plugins, and when they are infected or they have spam or something like that, then your whole website can be destroyed for the SEO. And that's why it's recognizable that you make a backup before you install a plugin. For example, by resets, WordPress resets tool. This is this tool, WordPress resets, and that's what that does is making a copy before you install the plugin. And when something went wrong, then you can go to the snippets. You have to make a snippet, and then you can go to rollback. Um, yeah, and there are also SEO plugins. Now, the SEO plugins that I use, there are basically all the SEO plugins. They don't do anything for you. They help you just to go to action. You know, mostly if you don't have, I have websites who has no SEO plugin or tool that scores higher than with a SEO plugin or tool. And that's because on the particular websites, I have a lot of content. And I have to, as I told you, the alt text and everything works fine. So it's not always necessary, but once you are using the SEO plugin, then you can learn things what are important. For example, you have to have at least 10 website pages on your website to score high on Google. But in fact, that is not always the case because, as you could see, I only had 3 pages and I'm on the top of the website. But it can be helping. It can help when you have rich snippets, and when the rich snippets, when somebody goes to Google and let's see if we see a rich snipper bicycle. You see the stars, rich snippets. So that can help as well. And the products, you can have rich snippets for the products. So, but that is not the most important thing in the beginning. That is for later on. Then you can build your websites more uh, SEO friendly. Okay, and there is, of course, you must trigger people to go on your websites. What you can do is you can say to the people, share my websites on Facebook or on another platform. And once you've done that, then you get an award. So they are actually advertising for you. And by advertising, you get more clicks, you get more customers, potential buyers. So let they also do the work for you. You know, you have the affiliate WordPress affiliate plugin you can use. There are a couple of other plugins that you can use. You can use a wheel. Um, so there are many ways where you can use triggers. Let's see. Um, nah, I forgot my password. I didn't forgot my password, but now on the YouTube, when I'm making this tutorial, then I forget it. Let's try it once more. Ah, okay, I will do it later on. But anyway, um, yeah, this is a little bit about SEO, and I will make another dedicated tutorial about SEO later on. And I promise you that I will show you the things that I wanted to show you now. But yeah, that is for me the basic, and for me it helps to score higher on YouTube.